Hello everybody, in this lesson I will teach you how to sketch a basic parabola in standard form. Now when your equation is in standard form, your equation of your parabola, then a, the coefficient of x squared, means something. A indicates the shape of your parabola. When a is greater than 0 or positive, we say your graph is concave up, and then you will have a smiley parabola. When a is smaller than 0 or negative, we say your graph is concave down, and then there's a crying or a sad-faced parabola. C also means something. C is the y-intercept. Since the rule for the y-intercept is we make x 0, and then when all the x's are 0, you're left with C, and that's the y-intercept. Now to find the turning point when your parabola is of a type 1, then a turning point consists of a coordinate, a x and a y coordinate. For the x coordinate of the turning point, you need this formula. X is equal to minus b over 2a. And then once you have your answer, that x, that is then the x coordinate, and you take that very same x and you substitute it into the original function, and then you get the corresponding y coordinate of the turning point. We say you take the x and substitute into the original equation. And I also want to explain to you that the x of the turning point, the value you get there, is also the axis of symmetry. Now to find the x-intercepts of type 1, keep in mind x-intercepts are also called x-intercepts, zeros or roots. And the way we find them is the rule is x-intercept make y 0. And then you factorize, you make two brackets. And if you can't factorize, you can use the quadratic formula to find your x-intercepts. And there's the quadratic formula. When sketching a parabola, we use the 5-point plan, which consists of: first, you decide on the shape. Then you calculate the x-intercepts. After that, the y-intercept, then the turning point, and then the axis of symmetry. Now let's look at an example. The question is, sketch the graph of f of x is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. Let's use the 5-point plan. The first thing we will work out is the shape, and we look at a's value, and in this case a we find in front of x squared there, and it's an invisible positive 1. So a's value is positive, therefore it's a smiley parabola. The next thing we will work out is the x-intercepts, and x-intercept make y 0. There's your function. Remember, f of x is the same as y. Therefore, we can make f of x or y 0 equals x squared minus 2x minus 3. And then we can factorize. When we factorize that, we end with x minus 3 bracket x plus 1. And then our two x-intercepts are x is equal to 3 or x is equal to minus 1. And remember, we always write them in coordinate form. Then it will be the point 3, 0 and negative 1 and 0. Number 3 is we will work out the y-intercept, and the rule is make x 0. So there's your equation. Into x's place we substitute 0, and we end with y is equal to minus 3. And your coordinate of the y-intercept is 0, minus 3. And remember, when your equation is in standard form, this is c's value, and that will also be the y-intercept. So you don't have to show me how you calculated it. The next step is to find the turning point. So we will work out the x of the turning point with the formula x is equal to minus b over 2a. And then into the formula. B's value is negative 2, and then there's the minus of the formula, 2, and in a's place positive 1. And when you work that out, you end with x is 2 over 2, therefore x is equal to 1. To work out the corresponding y coordinate of the turning point, we take the x is equal to 1 and we substitute it into f of x. Therefore, in x's place, and can you see this is the correct way of showing me that you're going to substitute 1 in x's place. And it becomes bracket 1 squared minus 2 times bracket 1 minus 3. And when you work that out, 1 minus 2 minus 3, therefore the y will be negative 4. And as a coordinate, the turning point is 1 and negative 4. Then, the last thing that we have to work out is the axis of symmetry. But remember, I said the x of the turning point is the axis of symmetry. And remember, x is equal to 1. That is indeed an equation of a straight line. Now, let's sketch this parabola. On the right-hand side there you find a 3, 0 and a minus 1, 0. They are the two x-intercepts. So there's your Cartesian plane, and now we can plot the coordinates. So the point 3, 0 is that one, the point minus 1, 0 is that one. And then your y-intercept, 0, minus 3, and your turning point, the point 1, negative 4. And then when you join the dots, there's your graph. Again, there's your axis of symmetry, and you have to add the equation x is equal to 1. And then you can also give me the domain and the range. Now the domain for a parabola is x is an element real, always for all the parabolas. And then for the range, we read the range on the y-axis. It is in fact the y coordinate of the turning point, and you always start reading from the bottom, so nothing is happening up until there at where the y is equal to negative 4, going upwards. So the range you will write as y is an element of minus 4 up to infinity. And remember, this is not a coordinate. This is just writing down what the range of your parabola is. I want to show you what a perfect sketch looks like and where you will get your marks in the exam. First of all, the examiner will give you a mark for the shape of your graph. Then your two x-intercepts, are they clearly indicated? The point 3, 0 and the point negative 1 and 0. Your y-intercept, 0, negative 3. Your turning point, 1 and negative 4. Your axis of symmetry as a dotted line, and the equation of the axis of symmetry, x is equal to 1, and you have to also label your graph, f of x. That's a perfect graph. In the next video, I will discuss a practice example on sketching a parabola in standard form. Click on the video in the left-hand corner to take you straight to the next lesson.